advocating for my sign-on bonus to be higher, reaching out to people, having hard conversations with my manager around the discrepancy, and not feeling worried or bad after the fact. So it's not just taking the action, but for me, I will tend to overanalyze and scrutinize and worry after I've actually taken an action. And after these actions, I felt really good. I said, this is the best I can do. I'm doing the right thing for myself. I'm doing the right thing for my career, and there's nothing to worry about. My name's Karen Gentry. I'm currently an education strategist at HP and about to graduate with my MBA. I would say the first thing is that you came highly recommended by my husband, who went through his MBA program with you. He had said, "Hey, I think you should connect with Richa. You guys would really hit it off. She's brilliant. She was one of the smartest in our class." So you had already been on my mind. And then I saw some of your posts on LinkedIn, and it was kind of perfect timing because I just signed my offer with HP, but was still thinking through that maybe I could have done a better job. And really, I've had this imposter syndrome and not really being able to advocate for myself when it comes to compensation, or even advocate for myself when it comes to getting the opportunities I'm looking for. My number one goal in working with you was really to strengthen my confidence in owning my career. And that means a lot of different things, right? It's kind of an all-encompassing answer. So sorry for it being so vague, but really knowing how to communicate my worth, my value, how to plan out my career that's in alignment with my goals, how to negotiate, how to identify those opportunities. And so, I had this big overarching goal of I know I need to take better control of my career, and I knew that you could help me do that. So, the first tangible result is that when I signed my offer with HP, they gave me a certain amount for my signing bonus. And I wasn't necessarily happy about that. And you and I had several conversations around it. And you really helped me think through, because I had some data points around, my colleagues were getting a higher a higher signing bonus than I was. And so I had the data, but I was very intimidated to have the conversation with my manager. And I was scared because I've never really advocated or pushed for myself. And after working through those conversations with you for a month, I was able to more than double my sign-on bonus. So it increased by 60%, which is awesome. So that's the first tangible. The second tangible is that I have some connections to people that are within great influence and power, but I never was going to reach out to those people. And you had asked me, why aren't you going to reach out to this person? You already know them. They've already had conversation with you. But again, it kind of comes back to this, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm hesitant. What if they reject me? I have a little bit of embarrassment or shame reaching out. And through continued conversations from the beginning, you've really pushed me to reach out, own my career. And so I have reached out to 4 vice presidents and 1 chief officer at HP. And of those 4 people I've reached out to, 3 have happily agreed to meet with me on a regular basis, which is pretty important. And then the last, result that I want to touch on is just really feeling good about my approach in my career. And so, advocating for my sign-on bonus to be higher, reaching out to people, having hard conversations with my manager around the discrepancy, and not feeling worried or bad after the fact. So it's not just taking the action, but for me, I will tend to overanalyze and scrutinize and worry after I've actually taken an action. And after these actions, I felt really good. I said, this is the best I can do. I'm doing the right thing for myself. I'm doing the right thing for my career, and there's nothing to worry about. And that's a very freeing feeling to approach these situations and things in my career with a more optimistic mindset as opposed to a mindset of desperation and worry. You've really given me tangible frameworks and tools to use, not just while we're working together, but even after you and I work together. But I also think that you're very easy to talk to. You've been in the corporate world. You've, been in the corporate world as a woman, which is important for me, because you understand what it's like being a woman, being a mother, having to advocate for yourself, manage politics and perceptions. And I think because you have your own experience within this space, it adds credibility. And I also think that what I've shared with friends is it's really nice to have someone to go to and say, hey, I'm having this conversation tomorrow. Here's how I'm thinking about it. It's just incredibly comforting to know that you have that support in that way and that you're there to support me in that way. Sometimes we talk to our friends about these situations, but they're not equipped with the tools to help us, or we go to our spouses or our partners, but they have their own biased, perspective. You're coming at it from a completely different perspective, having been there, done that, and this is your specialty in coaching and training people and how to approach these situations. So that's what I would share with anyone, thinking about working with you, is that you come with credibility. This is your specialty, and you're also easy to work with and easy to talk to, which is really nice.